Namaste. This is the assignment 1.1 of Verilog under the Agimus Technology Internship in the Xilinx Spartan 6 platform. So now we are going to build the 16:1 mux. For that, first of all, I'm going to open that ISC project navigator. I already wrote the code for that. I'm going to explain that now. So first of all, we are going to create one module called mux, and in that the y is the output and these are all the input pins because we need 16:1 means 16 inputs and 1 is the output. So I0 to I15 is the input, and A, B, C, D, these four are the selection lines. Okay, then output is the y, and I just declared that input. And here, okay, then we need some intermediate value holders. So for that, these are all the wires for that. This is for A bar and B bar, C bar and D bar, and y1, y2, y3, y4. These four wires, because I consider this because that in 16, while designing the 16:1 mux using the 4:1 mux, first of all, what we have to do means we need to take the output of the each 4:1 mux and we need to provide that to the input to the another mux. So for that, these four are the output of those individual mux. Okay, then these are required for each mux for doing the calculations that I'm going to show now. Yeah, first of all, I like to explain how this mux will going to work, so that will become easy. Yeah, this is 16:1 mux, and these are all the inputs for it. This one we need to design using the 4:1 mux. So for that, the design is like this. So these are all the inputs, and these are all the intermediate outputs of this mux, and that we are providing to the input, and here is the output. Okay. Then when we come to the select lines, that means A, B, C, D are the select lines. A is the MSB and D is the LSB. And here I think you are familiar with this mux operations. So when I give the selection lines as 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros, then it will going to give the output as the I0. Okay, that line it will going to give as the output. Okay, then if I give the 0, 0, 0, 1, at that time whatever I'm giving to this I1, that will going to the output here. So then yeah, how we can design that means we need to just this is for the equation for 4:1 mux. So this 0, 0, so C bar, D bar, I0, this is the output. Okay, output for y1, this is the for this mux 1. So from all those four mux we are getting the outputs like this. This is similar, but here the input only we need to change, and that one we are giving to the another main mux. This is that AB, and here we are giving y1, y2, y3, y4. They are the intermediate outputs of those mux that we are giving to the another mux, and this is our final output. So for that, here in Verilog, okay, I already told all these things, and yeah, here we can see that this is for A1, so that is the naming, and here D bar, D, C bar, okay, that we defined here, and here this is the okay, this for the mux 1, those four equation we did here. Okay, those four intermediate. So for yeah, here we can see where is that yeah, here for implementing this one single equation we need and the OR operation. Not I already did here at the starting only. So we need to do the AND operation and we need to do the OR operation. So for that, this is one intermediate and this is one intermediate, like that. I taken that. So here we can see that yeah, here we can see y1 bar 1, yeah, y1 dash 2 underscore 2, like that. Then that one, this is our y1 is the output and intermediate wire. So y1 bar, this one I'm going to make that OR operations. Okay, then similarly I have to do for the mux 2 and mux 3 and the mux 4, and those here we got y4, y3, y2, that one I'm going to give for here because I need to do the AND operation on these things. Then finally for getting the output y equals to y underscore 1, the outputs from this one, that I need to just do the OR operation. So and here when we see its pin configurations, so here this is the J1 in this board. Okay, here we can see that this is the J1 ports, and here this is starts from like these two are the grounds and these two are the VCC, so 3.3 volt. Okay, then here 0 1 2 3 like that it will going to start. So here what it means, yeah, these are from 0 to 15, and these four are those switches that is here. I will show that. Yeah, this one I used as the SPDP switches for that. And here is the output is this LED1. This is what the output we observe. Okay, then what we have to do means, yeah, I think you have understand about this. So I'm going to generate the program file. It will going to generate. Okay, it takes some time. Yeah, if you just press like this, it will going to show all those things. We're going to generate, and here I just connected this LNX board to the computer. Then okay, it will generate in 2 seconds. Yeah, now it's generated. Now I have to go to manage configuration, double click here, and it will open. Yeah, then boundary scan. Yeah, then here initialize chain. We need to upload this code to our board. Yeah, it is asking to upload that .bit file. Yes, here I need to select that. So this is here we can see mux 16.1. okay, that one mux 16.1, this one, and okay, mux bit, and open. Yeah, now this we don't want SPRO. Yeah, then okay, then I just need to just click on this. Yeah, it will going to green, and yeah, here we can see that I'm going to just make this. Okay, oh sorry, yeah, I think now it's visible. Okay, I think now it's visible properly. Yeah, I just need to send this code. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm going to program it. Yeah, now it gets programmed, and here we can see, okay, this one, this is the our I0, I1, I2, I3 like that. So this is my 3.3 volt supply. Now all these are at 0 0 0 0. So we need to get the output of the I0. Okay, I0 here, this is the I0. So now I0 is 0, that's why I'm getting the LD0 as 0. Okay, now this is the that 3.3 volt that I'm going to, okay, here you can see that I just connected from this pin, and that I'm going to connect it to the this I0. Okay, this GPIO port. So now you can see when I connected it, okay, here we can see that this will going to give output 1. Okay, so that's why this LED is on now. So now I'm going to just change this to, now it is 0 0 0 0, so 0 0 0 1. Now here we can see we are not getting here because it is giving the output from the I1. I1 is the above, so this is the I0, and I just need to give that to the I1. Okay, now you can see the board is giving, that means here we can see if I connect this to any other pins, that means this is the I0, I1, and this is the I2, I3. Okay, I'm just connecting to the I3. This is my I3. Here you can see I just connected I3. It is not going to give anything, but here if I made this the 1 and this the 2. So now it will going to give. So similarly, what I'm going to do means yeah, okay, I just remove this, and now if I give, it will not going to give any of the output, but if I touch in our hand, then it will going to give. That means so sensitive for that. Okay, so yeah, now if I give it, make it as okay. Yeah, now what I'm going to do means okay, now this is so sensitive, so don't touch in wet hand or anything. So now this all are at 1111. So now I'm going to give this to the 16. So starting from here, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Oh, not 16, 15, because we started from the 0. So now yeah, it is giving us 1, and when I remove this, it will going to off that. This is what the 16:1 mux will going to work. I think you've understand about the 16:1 mux using the 4:1 mux by using the 5 4:1 mux. Thank you.